Hello everybody, hope you're doing well today. I know it has been a while since I filmed a video. Work has been super busy for me, and I have been spending time with friends and family and getting out of town a little bit, especially now that I'm vaccinated and most of my family and friends are vaccinated. It feels like we can actually be together again. You know, 2020 took a toll on all of us in a lot of different ways, so I've definitely been prioritizing family, friends, and of course work. No, I'm not quitting my YouTube channel. Several people have reached out to me on Instagram and said, hey, are you still going to do videos? Yes, I am definitely going to continue to do videos. I don't know how often I'll be doing them. I'm just doing them sort of when I feel like it. So for those of you who have hung in there and continue to watch my videos, thank you for your support. I greatly appreciate it. I'm sure my content will pick up as we move into fall and winter because those are some of my favorite seasons. But today I do have a summer Bath & Body Works candle haul to share with you. I just could not go a season without having a candle tower. Like it just can't happen, can it? So as with all my candle hauls, I will show you the candle up close, give you my thoughts. If I've already burned the candle, I'll chat a little bit about that. If I haven't, I'll give you my cold sniff impressions. So if you're interested in seeing my haul and hearing my thoughts, let's get started. Okie dokie, I've dismantled the tower a little bit. So let's start with this first one, which is Coastal Watermelon. I was really excited to see this candle pop up as an online exclusive. I actually picked up several of them. I've got 1, 2, 3, and I've got another one over here. So 4 in total. This scent came out originally, was it 2 or 3 years ago, in that blue and white pattern, and it was one of my top candles of the year. Y'all probably know I absolutely love watermelon scents. I can't get enough of them. I do think the label is really pretty. We'll talk about this collection as a whole later, but it's just really cute. This one is an online exclusive. I have not personally seen this particular scent in stores. The notes are juicy watermelon, a pinch of pink sea salt, and ocean waves. And this does smell like the previous rendition. I think I saw a couple people on Instagram said that they didn't think it smelled the same. I have both and they smell the same to me. The one from a couple years ago is a bit like stronger and more robust just because the wax and the oils have had longer time to like cure, and this is a freshly poured candle. But yeah, I mean, they smell the same. If you like watermelon scents, I think this one's an absolute must. You definitely get the juicy pink watermelon, but you get a nice amount of that sea salt, and it does sort of give you this like vibe of being on the beach. And you got like the salty air, and you got, you know, the waves, but you also have maybe like some fresh watermelon that you brought along for like a picnic on the beach. And it also makes me think of my grandfather because he always ate salt on his watermelon. So just let me know in the comments below, do you eat your watermelon just plain or do you put salt on it? I don't know if it's a southern like thing where people put salt on their watermelon, or if it's like everybody does it, or maybe it's just a personal preference thing. Absolutely love this candle. I obviously haven't burned this version, but the one from a couple years ago was a great burner and it was strong, and I'm just really happy that it came back, so I did pick up several of them. The next one I picked up 2 more of the Wildberry Jam Donut. This is from the spring collection. I did really enjoy this candle. The label is pretty. What I really like about the ones that you order online is that did have the matching pink lid, so that I think makes the candle just that much prettier than the gold lid they had in stores. The notes are sweet wildberry jam, powdered donut, and brown sugar crumble. And this one I have burned. I did talk about this one in an empties video. It's absolutely delicious. Sort of, it's in the same family as the sweet cranberry pie, the blueberry pie. Like, it's in that same family. More similar to the sweet cranberry pie when it's burning to me. I don't know that they're exactly the same. I think this one is a new scent because you do get the powdered sugar in this. But if you like the sweet cranberry pie from previous years, you'll like this one. If you haven't tried any of these, this is a fantastic fruity bakery scent. Again, you get a nice amount of the powdered sugar and the sort of fruit jam, and you get the donut, and it's just fantastic. A good burner, strong, and so yeah, I wanted to pick up a couple more. I did pick up the watermelon lemonade in this new Luminary summer packaging. I love watermelon lemonade. I like to burn at least one a year. It is a fantastic watermelon lemonade scent. You get the watermelon, you get the lemonade. It's a nice contrast between the sweetness of the watermelon and the lemonade. The notes are watermelon ice, sparkling water, and Meyer lemon. This one has white wax. I love their Luminary candles, so I wanted to pick up at least one in the summer collection. I'm interested to burn this one and see how it looks. But yeah, this one's a classic and I love it. I also picked up 2 of the new summer collection. This one is the Perfect Summer. I do think this is pretty. This is also a luminary candle, so it's going to be pretty when it's burning. The notes are sun-kissed citrus, orange blossoms, and coconut husk. And this is suntan. It's a repackage of the suntan candle. So if you like a suntan lotion kind of scent, you're going to like this one. This one has white wax, and whoa, the pour on this one is very weird. Look how short the wicks are. It looks like there was a little bit of a problem with when they did the overpour here, but this is just a fantastic summer scent. And then I also picked up the Beach Sage and Mint in the luminary packaging. I absolutely love this scent. I'm glad that we're seeing it back year after year. I think this color is really pretty. There's also sort of a texture to this label. I love like the coral here. It's going to be really pretty when it's burning. This is Vibrant Mint Sprigs, Coastal Sage, and Crisp Bergamot. This is just a fantastic, crisp, fresh scent. It is quite similar to the Summer Terrace scent that I've talked about, and that was one of my favorites. This one is just a little bit heavier because of the addition of like the sage, but you still both give you the same vibe of sort of getting out of a hot shower and you're like clean and it's fresh, and it's just absolutely fantastic. And I absolutely love the scent, so I'm glad that it's back. I also found and was really happy to find 2 more of the Sweet Carrot Cake. When I picked this up originally, I picked up 2. I burned 1, and so I definitely wanted to have a couple of backups. I'm hoping that we see this scent come back year after year because Bath&Body Works has nailed it. But I do love this baby pink packaging. I just think it's really pretty. This one has white wax as well. The notes of Sweet Carrot Cake are sweet cream cheese frosting, fluffy carrot cake, and cinnamon spice. And this one is just fantastic. I've been waiting for years to Bath&Body Works to bring out a proper carrot cake scent. And to me, what makes a fantastic carrot cake scent is the cream cheese frosting. Like, that kind of is the best part of a carrot cake in real life, in my opinion anyway, is a really thick layer of cream cheese frosting. And when this one's burning, it's just so delicious. You get the spice of the carrot cake, but that cream cheese frosting balances out the spice. And so the spice isn't so overwhelming that I think that this is like a fall or winter scent. But hopefully this is going to become a staple Easter scent for Bath&Body Works. It's fantastic. And then, of course, because I love my watermelon scents, I did pick up 2 more of the pink watermelon. I've already picked up backups of this one previous to this. So yeah, I wanted to make sure I had a lot of this one. I do think the packaging is pretty and simple. White wax. The notes are juicy pink watermelon, sugared strawberry blossoms, and lime zest. And oh y'all, this one is such a good scent. It is super sweet and super juicy. Lots of that wonderful watermelon. You do get the strawberry as well, so it just adds an additional layer of like just fruity amazingness. Had a fantastic burn. It was very strong, so that's just like checking all the boxes for me. I love it. I just love it. It's a very pure watermelon scent, and even though it lists lime, that's not super present when it's burning. I think that little bit of citrus sort of just balances out and tones down some of the sweetness from the watermelon. And oh, it's fantastic, y'all. If you love your watermelon scents, highly recommend this one. Okie dokie, I've dismantled the tower just a little bit more. Let's start with the Mother's Day spring candles. I picked up Raspberry Mimosa. I thought this entire collection was just really pretty with the pastels and the rose gold. Just really lovely looking collection. White wax on these. Raspberry Mimosa is a returning scent, and the notes are sweet raspberries, rosé sorbet, and a splash of champagne. I really enjoy this scent. Firstly, I love almost any scent with raspberry. And while this does smell similar to some of their other candles, like, you know, it's sort of in the same family as even the blue raspberry snow cone and unicorn sprinkles, and there's another one that I'm not thinking of, but they're all in that same sort of almost candied, fruity, sweet kind of scent. But that's okay because I love this type of scent. So if you like this type of scent, I think it's nice to have a lot of variety, even though some of the variations are subtle in some of the scents. But this one's really good. I haven't burned this version, but the one from previous years was a medium high, medium strength and throw. Good burn though, so I wanted to pick up another one. And again, I thought the packaging of this was just really pretty. The next one I picked up is the Spice Vanilla Cupcake, and I do think this is pretty packaging. All of these have white wax. The notes are spice vanilla frosting, fluffy angel food cupcake, and cinnamon sugar. And to me, when I smell this, I do think fall. It is not the same as pumpkin cupcake. It smells like a slightly spiced vanilla cupcake. In fact, It's actually the most similar to the sweet carrot cake as far as being in the same family, but they're not the exact same scent either. I think if you like your bakery scents and you like a slightly spiced scent, but it's not like overpoweringly spicy, I think that you're gonna like this one. If you like sweet carrot cake, again, I think you'll like this one. They're not the same, that's not what I'm saying. They are quite different. They are in the same family and share some notes. And I think this is gonna be a really good like summer to fall transitional scent for me personally. The next one I picked up is the pink lemonade. Again, this one's so pretty. You have like the pink and yellow sort of ombre look to it. You got pink, but then there is some yellow. I think it's just really pretty. Again, white wax. I like the rose gold lids. The notes are sweet strawberry puree, acai berries, fresh lemonade, and sugar. And this definitely reminds me of strawberry mimosa candle that came out, gosh, it's probably been 5 years ago now. I don't know that they're the exact same because I don't have strawberry mimosa anymore to compare side by side. It smells like pink lemonade. You get a really nice freshly made lemonade. You get the tartness from the lemon, you get the sugar that you added to the lemonade, and then you get like pureed strawberries. You get a sweet strawberry scent that sort of blends itself in with the lemonade. So also another way to think about this one is if watermelon lemonade, take away the watermelon, add strawberry. The pomegranate lemonade scent that they have, take away the tart pomegranate, add strawberry instead. It's a great scent. So if you like any of those and those kind of family of like fruity citrus scents, I think you'd really like this one, and I'm looking forward to burning this one very soon. And the last one I picked up in that collection is Fresh Spring Morning. I think the packaging of this is really pretty. I love that green. The white wax on this one actually has a chip in the edge here that I didn't notice, so I'll be returning it. The notes are spring morning dew, aloe blossoms, and creamy orange blossoms. The notes made me think like this is something I'm gonna like, and the more I smelled it, I think this is a repackage of the fresh water and aloe candle that came out maybe 2 or 3 years ago at the very tail end of summer. It had a really pretty label. I'll do a slide screen here. If you had fresh water and aloe and you have this one, let me know what you think, but I'm pretty sure they're the same because that candle and this candle are giving me the same vibe of that. There's like a clean, almost like baby powder, clean aloe kind of vibe. I don't know. It's not my personal favorite. Let me know if you have both and you compare side by side. I would love to hear from you. If you like those kind of scents, then you might really like this one, but for me, this one just doesn't quite do it for me. I did pick up a Love Always Wins. The scent this year in the Pride collection is Sun Washed Citrus. So this is the 3rd year that Bath&BodyWorks is in a Pride collection. It really makes me happy that they're doing support for Pride Month. It also makes me extremely happy that they're donating to the Human Rights Campaign, HRC. I think they donated $1 million to the HRC. The HRC has sort of endorsed their campaign. So this year, what Bath & Body Works is doing, to me, elevates what they've done the past 2 years because they're actually making a donation to a company that can help fight for equality, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, I love it. I love the messaging. Love always wins. I mean, you just can't beat that messaging, right? Everybody deserves love. One year, what I would love for them to do is like a multicolored wax. Like I know when you're burning it, it's not gonna show, but y'all remember when they used to do like the candles that had like 3 different color waxes or 3 different scents within a thing? It would be really cool if they did like a rainbow effect with the wax. Like that's probably really expensive for them to do, but I think that would be so cool. So just throwing out ideas in case anyone from Bath & Body Works sees this video. Sun-Washed Citrus is sugared lemons, mandarin, and agave nectar. The scent itself is really nice. It is a dupe of the Capri Blue scent. I do believe Bath & Body Works has brought this out in several different packagings. I believe I'm recalling that correctly, but if I'm not, feel free to correct me in the comments below. It's a really good scent. It comes back all the time, but I'm definitely going to support the packaging because I just think it's super cool and I love the messaging behind it. So yeah, love it. I also picked up the warm apple pie. This one and the Firecracker Pop in this particular label are both online exclusives. I'm not sure exactly why they didn't go to stores, but I decided to pick them both up. I absolutely love warm apple pie. It is the absolute most authentic apple pie scent that I have ever smelled from any candle company or even in wax. Every time I smell it, I just crave a nice homemade slice of apple pie with a scoop of vanilla ice cream. I really like the packaging as well. Quite patriotic, and it has the little sparklers in the blue and the red. The notes are baked Granny Smith apple, melted brown sugar, and flaky homemade crust. And like I said, this is the most and best authentic apple pie scent The issue with this candle has always been it's not super strong. It's light, but for me, because it's so authentic, I just put it in a smaller room and I enjoyed it for what it is, and I continue to repurchase it. So yeah, it is a fantastic scent. And then I also picked up the Firecracker Pop in this label, and I just love the little American flags with like, they look like the little like toothpicks that you would put. I just sort of like the way this looks, like a watercolor look. I think it's really pretty. This one has red wax, and the notes are red cherry, fresh citrus, and juicy berry. Again, this scent has been out before. This scent is in store currently, but they have it in last year's packaging. I'm not sure what happened. There was a production issue that this one ended up online, and the other one from previous years made it in store. But yeah, if you like a sweet, juicy cherry scent, very strong on that cherry note, and you like sort of a fruit punch, you know, cherry juice kind of scent, you're gonna like this one. It's proven to be a strong one, and for me, I like it in the really hot of summer because it's just a really nice scent for really warm weather. Next up is the really cute tie-dye collection. Oh, I love it so much. It's supposed to be a 90s throwback collection. Oh, I just absolutely love it. I was super happy to get these. I picked up the blue raspberry snow cone. I actually picked up 2 of these. I love that red, white, and blue tie-dye. I mean, tie-dye was such a big trend last year, and I think it's definitely continuing into this year, so it's just super fun. White wax. The thing about it, I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera at all, but there is sort of a textured feel to this, which is kind of cool. The notes are blue raspberry syrup, hint of cherry, and a scoop of shaved ice, and I really like this one. It definitely reminds me of the raspberry mimosa, and it reminds me of those other candles that I mentioned earlier. It's all in that same family. This one does have a little bit more of a syrupy aspect to it, and it does make me think of that blue raspberry like slushy, a blue raspberry syrup that you get at the slushy machine or the Slurpee machine, depending on where you live, and it makes me think of that. There is something that makes me think of something cold. I think it's fantastic. It's a sweet, fruity, drinkable kind of scent, and I'm looking forward to burning it. The next one in that collection is the Rainbow Confetti, which again, I mean, come on. Like, that rainbow tie-dye just, oh my gosh. Just the packaging alone is worth it for me. I think it's absolutely stunning. Whoever designed this collection, like, huge kudos. I'm sure it's a team of people, but gosh, it's just so lovely. I absolutely love it. White wax. And I just love the little extra rainbow there. Oh, it's just so cute. The notes are rainbow sprinkles, vanilla cake, buttercream frosting, and fruity cereal crunch. And to me, this one is a repackage of the cereal marshmallow bar candle that came out for Candle Day. Was that 2 years ago? It sold out really quickly. To me, these smell very similar. I do have cereal marshmallow bar, and I compared them side by side, and they smell the same to me. For my vendor wax people, you know what this smells like if you've ever tried any of those like Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles kind of scents. There is a bit of like a marshmallow vanilla vibe that sort of balances that out. So it's nice. If you like those kind of scents, then you're gonna love this one, and it's unique in that from a candle perspective, we don't see these kind of scents very often, and vendor wax is very common, but in candles it's nice to have this. So if you like those kind of Fruity Pebble, Fruit Loop kind of scents, then you're really gonna like this one. And again, the packaging is just the best. I picked up the Salted Pretzel Milkshake. This is a re-release. It came out several years ago. The notes are creamy vanilla ice cream, salty pretzel bits, and gooey chocolate drizzle. This one has the white wax as well. This one is a really nice edible scent. To me, and I said this before when it came out, there's a very, very slight coffee vibe to this one. It's not a coffee scent, like you don't smell it and think coffee, but there is a little bit of coffee hiding in the background. You don't really get an authentic pretzel note, but you get a lot of like a little bit of a salted caramel, you get a creamy vanilla, you get a little bit of a slight coffee, and there is something like, more of like almost like a little waffle cone or something like that. So if you like those kind of edible scents, sweet, yummy kind of scents, and I think you'll like this one. The one from several years ago was a decent burner as far as I remember, and it had a good strength and throw, again, as far as I can remember. I do like also the blue and white tie-dye here. I think it's really pretty. And the last one in that collection is the cereal and cartoons. If you grew up in the 90s or really like that late 80s into 90s, do you not remember running downstairs trying, like before your parents woke up if you could, and trying to watch like Saturday morning cartoons? Do they even have Saturday morning cartoons anymore? Is that even a thing, or is that like gone now? Like they don't do that. And I love the tie-dye here. This pink and orange and yellows, really, really pretty collection as a whole. The notes are toasted cinnamon, crunchy cereal, ice cold milk, and sugar crystals. I think they were going for like a cinnamon toast crunch vibe for this. The one thing about it though is the first thing you smell when you open this candle is red hot cinnamon. Like you definitely get this red hot cinnamon vibe. There is some vanilla, let's call it milk. Sure, there is some of that like in the background, but it is a lot of red hot cinnamon. So it's not like a cinnamon sugar. I think that's where they could have done a little bit better for this particular scent. I think if they used more of a cinnamon sugar versus the red hot cinnamon, I think it would have smelled more like cinnamon toast crunch. That red hot cinnamon is strong and slightly overpowering. If you don't like cinnamon, especially the red hot cinnamon, I don't think you're gonna like this one. I'm hoping that when this is burning, maybe it balances out and more of that sort of vanilla and milk and sugar kind of comes through, and then maybe it will smell more like cinnamon toast crunch when it's burning. I do like it because I like cinnamon. I think this is gonna be another one that's great for summer to fall transitional. So I like it, but I can see if you're not a fan of red hot cinnamon, and I don't think you're expecting that when you sniff this, it can be off-putting. But for me, I think it smells delicious and I'm looking forward to burning it. The next collection I have is the new summer candle collection, which I just think as a whole looks super pretty. I love the labels. I love the designs. It's super cute. We've already talked about Coastal Watermelon. Absolutely love it. The next one I have here is Surf Shop. I like the labels. The blue wax is pretty. These have this sort of wavy lid, the blue wax. The notes of Surf Shop are ocean side birch, sparkling waves, summer spruce, and sage. This one is your fresh scent of the bunch. Definitely gives me like fresh cologne kind of vibes, and y'all know I'm not a fan of cologne scents. My partner happened to be with me while we were in Bath&BodyWorks and was like, "Ooh, I really like this one," so I picked it up more for my partner. But this is a scent that's not super heavy like some cologne scents can be, and there is sort of a fresh beachy vibe to it that actually for me is tolerable. Like if my partner wasn't with me, would I have picked it up? Probably not. But the more I smell it, the more I'm like, you know what? I think I like this one. So I'm gonna burn it and we're gonna try it. But if you like fresh, slightly cologne, beachy kind of scents, then give this one a try. The next one I picked up is the Kiwi Starfruit Cooler, and again, I love the label. I mean, don't you just want to go to the beach looking at this little cartoon drawing? You got your chair, you've got your drink, you get a couple of drinks actually, an umbrella. I like the light green wax here, really pretty. The notes are sweet starfruit, sparkling kiwi seltzer, splash of guava juice, and lemon garnish. And of course, the first thing that came to mind when I saw this was like the Aloha Kiwi passion fruit scent, which I think they've changed the name slightly now. They aren't exactly the same. They are similar. So if you like if you liked Aloha Kiwi passion fruit, then I think you'd like this one. There are slight differences between the two in my opinion. For me, that splash of guava actually comes through pretty prominently. Guava is a very unique scent and I really like it. It's almost like this sort of earthy kind of fruity scent. It's not super sweet. It's something about it that just adds a very unique twist to tropical fruity scents, and I really like this one. It does smell like a fruity tropical drink, and that little bit of guava kind of tones down the sweetness, and I like it. So I'm looking forward to burning this one. It's going to be a great summer scent. I also picked up the ice cream bar. Again, look at the ice cream truck with little ice creams. Oh, I just love it. I absolutely love this label. This one has sort of a creamy vanilla color to it, and the notes are glazed chocolate wafer, vanilla ice cream, and graham cracker crunch. To me, this one is quite similar to the s'mores candle and the Italy cannoli and chocolate candle. Like it's in that same vibe where you get a little bit of chocolate, you get vanilla, and then you get some kind of like graham cracker crust note. I'm not saying they're exactly the same as those because I haven't compared them side by side, so I'm not going to make that kind of declaration, but it's in that same family for sure. I actually really like this one because I'm not getting a ton of chocolate. Like chocolate can be very hit or miss for me in candle form. I do get a little bit of chocolate, but it's not super prominent. So I get a lot of that creamy vanilla ice cream, and then I get the graham cracker like crust aspect. So this one actually makes me think of like maybe some kind of unique graham cracker waffle cone with like a lot of vanilla ice cream, and it's kind of like dunked in the chocolate. So really smells delicious to me on cold sniff. So I'm looking forward to burning it. And again, the label is just super cute. The next one I have is my beloved and always will be a favorite summer to fall transition scent, Summer Boardwalk. The Ferris wheel, the hot air balloons on this, I just absolutely love it. The wax color on this one is sort of it's almost like a slight caramel white color. The notes are caramel glazed popcorn, warm taffy apples, salty sweet cream. This one is just a classic Bath & Body Works scent. I typically burn at least one every year. Like when I burn this, for me, it starts fall scents. Like that's the end of summer and I start burning fall scents after that. It's just sort of a tradition. It's always known to be a strong, strong powerhouse thrower kind of scent. It is sweet. It is sort of the sweetest of candles that I can tolerate. I do still love it, but if you don't like sweet scents, then this one you probably won't love. But for me, it's just a classic and I love it. I did pick up the berry waffle cone. Again, the packaging is just cute with the little balloons and the little cart with the little tiny ice creams. Super cute. This one also has sort of just a slightly caramel color white wax. The notes are sweet summer berries, golden waffle cone, and creamy vanilla. I think this would have been really pretty with a very light purple wax. This scent is fabulous. It's been out several years in a row now. It's just a wonderful scent. Again, for me, this is a fantastic summer to fall transition scent. You get a lot of that cone. This one, you get a lot of waffle cone. You get a lot of the bakery. There's a little bit of a spice to it, a little bit of berry, but more so you get a lot of that crunchy bakery waffle cone. The burn over the years has been sort of hit or miss. Sometimes it performs really well, sometimes it doesn't. I can't speak to this version, but hopefully this will be a good year where we get a nice burn from it. The last one in that collection is the Juicy Pink Grapefruit, and I was super excited to see this one because I love grapefruit scents and we just don't get a lot of them. The little picture here is super cute. Like, I want to be there. I know this is like a cartoon drawing, but I want to be there on that hammock with the palm trees and the little shells and just the little birds. I just think it's so pretty. This one has sort of a slightly orangey kind of wax, which I think is a nice touch. The notes are sugared pink grapefruit, juicy peach, fresh mango blossom, and I love this one. It smells like grapefruit. Grapefruit is a unique citrus in that it has a little bit of a bitter bite to it. Like, it's not super sweet and it's also not super tart like lemon or lime, and it's not as sweet as orange, and it has that just very distinct, it smells like grapefruit. It smells like grapefruit. You also do get some of the other fruits. I get a good bit of mango as well, which I love because the mango is a little bit tart, and then you've got the peach, and I'm sure there's some other kind of fruits in here as well, but overwhelmingly you get grapefruit. So I cannot wait to burn this one because I love grapefruit scents. If you don't like grapefruit scents, you're not gonna like this one, but I do and I love it. Okie dokie, the last candles I picked up four sweet mint julep. This one I talked about in my spring haul. I've burned it. I've talked about it in an empties video. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Crushed rosemary mint, splash of bourbon, sweet vanilla, simple syrup. It's absolutely fantastic. Great burn. Strong. You get that fresh mint from the garden that you've muddled with sugar, and you've got a little bit of an herbalness with the rosemary, and it's just fantastic. If you like those kind of scents, mint, like garden fresh mint scents, then you'll love this one, I think. And again, the burn and the throw have been fantastic. So I wanted several backups because I love it. I also picked up the Hibiscus Waterfalls in this new packaging. The wax here is white, and I think this is, you know, pretty summer packaging. You got like another flower here on the back. The notes are tropical hibiscus, sweet peach nectar, and fresh waterfall mist. This came out last year, was it? In the White Barn Core packaging in that dark navy blue wax, and I love the scent. Absolutely fell in love with the scent. The problem was the burn was really pretty bad, and it wasn't very strong, and I think that dark coloring in the wax clogged up the wick. So I'm really excited to have this one in white wax to see if that helps improve like the burn and the strength and throw, because the scent is phenomenal. Despite having hibiscus in the name and sort of implying that it's a floral scent, it's actually a very fresh aquatic scent. There is a slight sweetness as well, and I just think it's a phenomenal conceptual kind of scent. So glad to see it back and looking forward to burning it, hoping for a better burn this year. I also picked up another Blackberries and Basil. I didn't have a backup of this one, and I really, really like this scent. The notes are fresh blackberries, sparkling champagne, and basil, and I like it. You get the blackberries, you get the sweetness, you get that bubbly bit from the champagne, but you do get a little bit of a green basil, and I just like the interaction of all of those notes together, and good strength and throw and a good burner for me. So yeah, I wanted at least one more. And lastly, I picked up 2 of the coconut sandalwood. I absolutely love this scent. It is just really fantastic. I think it's also come out in another packaging now for this summer collection. The notes are coconut palm, luxurious sandalwood, warm musk, and jasmine. I think this one was an online exclusive, but I believe the newer label of this scent is out in stores. This one is conceptual. It is just warm and cozy. Like it doesn't actually smell like coconut. When you see the label, you're like, oh gosh, another coconut scent. But in fact, it's actually much more of a conceptual scent. There's actually a lot of vetiver in this, which I just absolutely love vetiver. And don't get me wrong, there is a little bit of coconut in it, but especially when it's burning, you don't smell this and think, oh, that's a coconut scent. It's just more of a conceptual aspect. So I can see this is like a unisex wearable kind of scent. It's almost sort of like just sexy and warm and cozy. And yeah, I burned one. It had a great burn and great strength and throw, so I definitely wanted a couple more. Okie dokie, y'all, that is it. That is my Bath & Body Works 2021 summer candle haul. Really absolutely loving the collections. Let me know in the comments below if you're really loving this collection or the tie-dye collection, or sort of which candle for summer is your favorite. I feel like they've done a fantastic job with the labels. I mean, just kind of looking at it here, like there's just so much creativity that just goes into one candle labels. The scents, I feel like they've given us a wide variety of scents. There's something for everybody. You got the fruity scents, you got your edible bakery scents, you've got your fresh scents and your beachy scents. So there's really something for everybody. And what I am loving is that I'm not seeing an overabundance of pineapple and coconut this year. So it's like, yay, they finally listened. Like, I like a little bit of coconut and a little bit of pineapple for summer, but we've got a more diverse variety this year, I feel like. And it's just not like all pineapple and coconut, which we've had in past years. So I'm really enjoying the variety of scents. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite candle has been of the summer. I may not respond to every comment, but I do read them and I do like them, and I do my best to try to respond to the comments. So I love interacting with you all, but thank you for your patience as I have limited time to navigate multiple social media accounts. I do the best I can, and I do read everything, and I think being part of the community is a big part of being in this community. So I do appreciate the ones of you who do comment. If you watch this video in its entirety and listen to all of my rambling, leave me a summer emoji below, something that makes you think of summer. I always love to see your emojis. I probably overuse emojis, but I can't help it. I love them. If you liked this video or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see other videos like this, please subscribe. Again, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.